Some men keep women hoping instead of moving, right? The type of hope where they give just enough for you to still stay, just enough for you to still hope that this can go somewhere. And sometimes they do that on purpose. And again, this is not all men are bad. No, I'm just saying pay attention to what you attract. Pay attention to your patterns. A lot of the conversation that we're having is around recognizing your own dating patterns so you can make better dating decisions, right? And step into the woman that you're becoming. Because when you step into a woman that you're becoming, that's why I always talk about date like a queen, my program, the process of dating like a queen, because when you change who you are and how you operate, your outcomes change. Let me just say that again. And if you understand this and you get this, everything will change for you. When you change and step into a different version of yourself, the outcomes change. Who you entertain change. How you date change. Life change, your relationship changes. It's so important. So again, so going back, so if you've been to or are in a relationship where, again, it's just like breadcrumbs, right? Enough emotional engagement, enough words just about when you're about to leave to keep you there, to keep you hoping that things will change. And let me tell you something. It's not going to change, because a man that loves you and thinks that you're his person doesn't put you through that. He doesn't need to put you through that because he already knows you're his person. And when a man believes that you're his person, he goes into protection mode, so he doesn't treat you that way. However, if you stay stuck in this type of relationship, you're going to be stuck in a limbo. Your head will be spinning because you don't know where you belong. And unfortunately, that creates low self-esteem. So how he met you when you were all into, that's why a lot of women don't want to date. But it's not the dating process that does this, right? It's not. I feel like dating, marriage, all these containers get a bad rap. It's not dating that caused this, right? It's the discernment, it's the decision making, and I'm not blaming women. I'm just saying, if you become a different woman, your relationship outcomes change. So again, that low self-esteem, again, it costs the future relationship, because then you don't trust your decision making. Then you go into the next relationship more guarded, right? With the wall up. And then that keeps away good men, because good men cannot be around women who are guarded, who are not going to pay the price for what another man did. Does that make sense? And so that, being with someone that's breadcrumbing you and you're not, having standards and boundaries and that sort of thing, doesn't just hurt this relationship, it hurts the next one if you don't process it properly. And the worst part is sometimes, many times, especially if you're a successful, smart woman, these men are also, they might likely be established. They likely have a lot going on. That's why you wait, because they're a good catch as well on paper. They're just not a good catch for you, but they're a good catch on paper. So the type of relationship you want is a relationship that's moving, that's going somewhere, actively and presently going somewhere. And if you don't have the door method, download the door method, right? And you read through all the doors. There's a door that shows you is a commitment door. And that commitment door is literally go over the commitment door and notice. And if you don't know what the door method is, 10 doors every man has to walk through in order for you to meet and marry the right one. And oftentimes we're letting men through doors that they don't belong to yet. They haven't gotten past door 2. They haven't gotten past door 3. And they're already at the love and intimacy, physical intimacy stage. And it's not time for that yet. So it's a free PDF guide that I created. It's called The Door Method. The link is in my bio. Download it, read through it. And especially if commitment has been an issue and a battle for you, go straight to that commitment door and just read through it and see, these are the things that has to be in place. And if they're not in place, what doors did I skip? And moving forward, you won't ever skip those doors again. And finally, the woman that you're becoming does not build her life around hope and around fantasy, around just the words that he's talking about and stuff like that. Nope. The woman that you're becoming now builds her life around actions and things that you've already seen and things that he's already done, and not on, hope and fantasy and he will, and in the future we will. No. Download that door method, read through it, and really get yourself grounded so that you can see what's really there, and not kind of hope and desire that, this man who's established or who's doing really well chooses you, right? Become the type of woman that they chase after and get chosen. Does that make sense, right? It's a different dynamic. It sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but it's not. Is that they're chasing to choose you because they know that somebody's about to take you off the market. But if you're in the position where, they have to choose me, it's different. That energy You don't have to say it. Doesn't matter how you dress. Doesn't matter how much you make. It's energetic alignment. And so when I say date, like the name of my program is called Date Like a Queen. The coaching I do is about dating like a queen, because if you date like a queen and become that queen, what happens is every king wants his queen. And so if you don't date that way, and it's evident, it doesn't matter how much you make, then you're just like everybody else, right? And the treatment is just like everybody else. It's when I get there, I'll get there. Queens do not get treated that way. Nobody plays in our face. It just don't. And not from a negative standpoint. It's just we're the ones they compete for. That's it. It's the bottom line. And I'm not saying it like from that, but that is also what that is, right? And if you think about it from the standpoint of your career, you know that when you're going after certain jobs, you're like, yep, I'm it. It's the same energy. I'm just explaining to it in a romantic relationship. When it comes to career, you understand it. I want you to also understand it when it comes to romantic relationship. Same thing, just different domains. You understand it in the career. I'm explaining it in the relationship. Okay? All right.